Welcome to the On the Offensive Podcast. We need to start keeping track of numbers. Anyway, what I'll say to get us going.
I had an interview on the Today Show, and I feel so good about myself too. Yeah, that's so funny. I am so fucking good. I am solid and confident. I am really weird. I am fucking weird. Oh no, now everyone knows.
Oh, the secret about Kearney. He'll give good service.
Doing animal shit.
Kearney rubbing against the back of my leg.
A dick right on his hole. A dick. You lick your finger and put it just under their nose.
Oh, that's good stuff. I'll just quickly go from top to bottom. You and me, side.
So aggressive. A dick. So aggressive. Right on his hole.
I would like to see Kearney rubbing against the back of my leg.
Wow.
That knuckling, floating fucking thing.
It's a thing of beauty. That woke him up. I probably am the psycho. I probably am the fuckhead. I probably am the shit. I am stupid. I got to get under the blanket when... I should just let you finish, eh?
Rubbing against the back of my leg. Kearney.
It shits me so much. I should just let you finish, eh?
It's going to be fun. It happens to the best of us.
I'm a bit of a fuckwit. Weird.
It is just the two of us today, Kearney. No Perso.
Yep. I've been getting phone calls from billionaires lately, so...
Yeah, it's that raggedy intro, but if that happens, just take it. We'll do some cuts, and that's cool. Potential new sponsor, so that's really cool.
Yeah.
So just me and Kearney for this one, and Perso hopefully will be back to join us next week. But we'll see how that goes. We got a comment on the on last week's episode, Kearney. When here I was all worried about we were talking too much skating, and the first comment was from Parolo. And he goes, "Good pod, more skating, less footy."
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, that's to be expected. Yeah, so we're going to have to keep that in mind. Maybe we'll get some keep up with the skating news next time.
Yeah, definitely. That's what I was just saying that Chris Jocelyn part dropped. If anyone out there is interested, man, that dude is a psycho. It is incredible. Yeah. Man, it actually does my head in that bloke is still producing the clips that is fucking incredible. He's so good.
At what age would he be now?
I think he'd be, off the top of my head, I'd say 34, 35.
He'd have to be sort of...
For a skater, that's your twilight years.
Generous.
That's you're a grandpa.
Yeah, unless you're Mitchell. Yeah, I know.
He doesn't count. But he's got, I don't know what's wrong with him. There's something wrong with that kid.
I think I was saying it last week that I think if you just keep it up and you never stop, we'll have to forgive Kearney's illness as well, everybody. Sorry. We'll do our best.
It's brutal.
Hey, it happens to the best of us. But
yeah, well,
it won't kill you. It's a modern world.
Sharing,
sharing vaccine needles.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, which, by the way, we have to say for the record, and we're on YouTube, is safe and effective, and everyone should be up to date.
Oh yeah, you're an anti-vaxxer.
Yeah, and stupid. So the Women's Origin is actually about to start as we record. Hey, Kearney, I don't know if you're in front of a TV, but
I am.
I'm pretty psyched for that. So I'm keen to burn through this.
I'm not.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah. Well, this happened last year. So the game one, the New South Wales women's team won by 20. It was 32-12 in Queensland. I think her name Jess Sutton, the halfback. Man, what a performance! She's only young too. If it's going to be really wet tonight, yeah, I heard Joey saying that. Yeah, I heard Joey saying
what
that. Your brain is fucking sick.
So good.
I heard Joey saying that. That just the kicking game is going to be so important when it's a wet, sloshy game like that. And I hadn't really thought about that, but that's got to be dead true.
Yeah.
And he would know. So, being that I think that Sutton, she's such a good halfback, I would tip the Blues tonight. But the Queensland did it last year, didn't they? They lost game 1 and came back and
was that
won the whole
Speaker
thing.
Upton in it?
Yeah, oh man, is what a player, hey?
She's freaking awesome. I actually rate that chick so hard.
Freaking awesome, man. Far out. I know. She's to be that dominant, like the men's women. She's like the Nathan Cleary of the sport or something. Like she's just unreal, eh? So tips last week we didn't go so well. We all got 3 in a different way. We sort of we'll go back through them. So the Eels and the Finns, we all got that. So we started really well. It didn't look like any of us were going to get 3 after Thursday night when the Dolphins put that comeback on against Parramatta.
Didn't I tip Dolphins?
Yeah, we all did. All 3 of us did. So we all went 1 up in that game, and it just looked like, we're all in for a big week.
How weird is the Dolphins? They're such a weird team.
Yeah, I know. I know. But you could say that about the whole round. Like, red hot 1 half, and yeah.
Oh, my God. What the
almost
fuck
every
was
game.
Going? Yeah, the Bulldogs got to $51 odds at halftime.
Wow.
Like, who would ever look at that and go, yeah, I'll chuck 10, $20 on that? No one would ever do it because you're throwing money away.
Yeah, that's the thing. You have to call up, you have to phone up your betting agency. Several betting agencies are available.
Well, they don't make it easy.
When it's a live bet, and so you feel like a bit of a dickhead phoning up anyway.
I've never done it.
I guess maybe it's just the discouragement because it works. It makes me not want to do it. I've done it a few times.
I've never done it because I can't be fucked. But isn't that an interesting tactic for a betting agency to discourage people from gambling?
Well, it might be something that they have to. I'm sure if they didn't have to, they wouldn't. There's like lots of things, They would advertise wherever they could. But they don't really have to in this country, I don't think.
Not at all.
We gamble more than any other. Yeah, by double to the next, which I think is Singapore or Ireland.
I think our pokies, there's a statistics. It's fucking
so bad.
Like, I could be wrong, but it's something like 85% of the world's pokies are in Australia. I could be wrong, but it's something fucking phenomenal.
It's fucking gross, eh? It's like, the Whitlams have a good song about that. We were off to a flyer there, all tipping the Dolphins. And here we are. We do that all the time. And, every game I announce what the odds are. We talk about our bets, what we fucking did on we're no fucking saints, mate. Come on. We're not good.
I actually did have...
We shouldn't. Don't do it. Gamble responsibly, please, everybody.
Honestly, fuck gambling. Man, gambling's...
Yeah, it's sick.
It's so fun. But fuck it's
fucking
bad, dude. It's
I know. And I've seen it firsthand. I've got family, but, who cares? It's fucking sick.
It is fun. But the best way, and it's so true, whatever you win, it's just a loan because you give it back.
Yeah, you'll give that back.
But
it's a meal, a succulent Chinese meal. It's like we're going out for dinner tonight, kids. Forget it, babe. You don't have to cook.
And then I'll
throw something nice on, and we'll go out. And every 6 weeks or so, you get to do that.
Chuck another $50 bet on the next week.
Yeah, fuck it.
Oh, man.
You can do it. If you can gamble responsibly, you can have a good time. That's why they say gamble responsibly, not
I gamble irresponsibly because it's better.
Yeah, well, we've seen that on this very podcast. You just go, I'm going to put on this bet. And then as soon as you get into the app and you see a different thing, you go, oh, that's juicy.
Let's jump on that. And you know what? If that loses, just put double on the next one.
Yeah, who gives a fuck? We'll just roll it over, mate. That's what we do. We're family men. They can have wheat bix again. That'll be all right.
Yeah, wheat bix is a good dinner.
Yeah, whatever.
Fuck, we've been doing Hello Fresh. It's awesome. We've been doing it for years. So
serious?
Yeah, it's great. So that's
They're not a sponsor, by the way. That's free. So Hello Fresh, get in touch.
Yep. Well, imagine. Yeah. Fuck, that'd be a great sponsor to have.
Wouldn't it? I know. But I think you got to get more than 23 people listening to your shit.
No, 23 is equivalent of like unbeatable between us or something.
Well, I mean, what if all 23 sign up? That might, who knows?
It's worth a bag of groceries.
I reckon we're a fucking, maybe we're that good at salespeople. Get on board, HelloFresh. We are that good, actually.
Yeah.
That's what we're like. Anyone who listens will do it. That's a Perso guarantee. You could personally, I know he's not here, but he personally will back it up. And any of the listeners that don't sign up, he'll buy a package out of his own money.
Make claims on his behalf while he's not here.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
He told me this afternoon he's going to give every listener $50 cash for listening.
Yeah, for this next episode. I know. He was like, I'm going to give it away to one person. And then you said, no, don't be a dog. And he goes, I'm not a dog. And he said, I'll just give it to everyone.
He did.
What a good guy.
Man, that's crazy. Just for listening.
I know. All right. So the next game after that was Knights Titans. That was another one of those.
Oh,
the Knights
what the fuck was that?
Yeah. So Perso was the only one who picked Titans, and I'm sure you were feeling about as smug as me at halftime.
Oh, easy. That was honestly like we do the in the bag thing. That was
I wondered how did so few bags get flown around our chat group.
I was on a farm. Bet you didn't think I'd say that, but yeah, I was. I've had a fucking weird couple of weeks, eh?
Riding motorbikes?
Nah, like just doing animal shit. Fucking eggs and shit.
Oh, wow. With the kids, of
eggs
course.
And milk. No, just by myself.
Just getting it.
Parents got this fucking farm stay. It's sick, but it's like 2.5 hour drive with 3 kids under 4. Wow.
Yeah.
Actually, it was.
I've been doing it every other weekend lately.
Well, I'm not going to lie. It was actually 10 out of 10 both ways. So I anticipated it to be chaos. And then it's like, hey, that was easy. Everyone just slept.
Oh, that's good stuff. How good is a good car sleep for the kids? You and your wife get to talk for a minute without being interrupted or someone coming in between you and telling you about their sores that don't exist.
I actually had to check that Phoenix was alive because it went like 3 hours. And I'm like, fuck up it. And you lick your finger and put it just under their nose to see if they're breathing. Yeah, no, it's alive. And then that woke him up. So, good one, you fuckhead. But
that'll do. That's fine. You knew he was alive.
Well, we were like 20 minutes from home, so I took that as an enormous win.
Dude, it's the movement of the car or something. My auntie used to take our cousin in the car when he wouldn't fucking sleep, little twat. But she would just chuck him in the car and go around the block a few times. Yep, done.
But it's
a bit of a risk getting them back out. You just leave it running in the drive, let them sleep in there. Fuck it.
Leave the window down a crack.
Yeah, fuck it.
No, we've had that where, not even 5 minutes down the road. Oh, what are you doing? And you look at, you're asleep. Okay.
Oh,
just great. Fucking gone.
Yeah, because I was just going to get milk and I'm coming back, and now you're going to be cranky for 2 hours because you slept for 12 minutes. Fucking hell.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, good times. I'm glad you enjoy it. So, speaking of comebacks, the next game, which we all got wrong, was the Rabbits Broncos.
Shut your
I don't know how I didn't send you a bag on this one. Holy shit!
It. I should have sent me a news.
A bag emoji. It was mate, what a barbecue session. How did that turn around?
What the fuck is that team? That's not
that's
not a top 8 team. The Rabbitohs were far out. What the fuck were the Broncos doing? They were terrible. Fucking terrible.
That was Zippo. That was 14 to Zippalicious.
Yeah, and then they didn't score another point, did they?
Nah. And what
the fuck was that?
I heard that apparently Wayne had said to the Rabbits at halftime, if you guys score next, you'll go on and win this pretty well. Yeah. And that just tells you, he coached the Broncos. He could see something, and I could see
I'm not surprised.
Like I just feel like I could see something similar in that game, and you could feel you're like, man, they're on top, but they're not that far on top. You go back and watch that first half. Them tries, I wouldn't say they were like against the run of play, but I guess they just capitalised on their opportunities in the first half, and Rabbits didn't at all, although they created way more.
As you probably won't surprise you, I turned it off. Did a fair bit of that this week. Fucking hell, man!
It's hard to do. I know they're hard to get through, man.
But you know what? It's so funny. Every year, like I get so like it's embarrassing the feeling in the pit of my stomach after the grand finals. Like, oh well, that's that for another 6 months. Yeah. And then it comes back.
Well, you don't like cricket, so you don't get.
I don't like Big Bash,
but I don't get that nearly as much because I'm already starting to jitter, you know.
But I get this feeling like my best mate's gone away. And it's like, oh man,
he's gone to summer camp.
Who am I going to hang out with on the weekend then? And then my best mate comes back in March, and he's a fuckwit. That's what it's
Who have you been hanging out with?
You're
a
fucking
you're an asshole now.
Like, that's right. I don't even like you.
This happens every year, and I keep thinking, I like you.
And then
by the end of the year, I'm conditioned to you, and then you come back, and I realise what a fucking asshole you are.
We hang out for 20 minutes on the weekend, and that's right. Go, give you another chance. You're a fucker.
Yeah. Every now and then, yeah. Well, they bring your hopes up that they're going to be a good bloke today.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's my fucking team.
The first every 4 or 5 rounds, they were like, "He's going to be a pretty good bloke this year." Okay, and then you know what? Just got your hopes up.
And then when you go into the game, like you're riding your bike over to his house, and you're like, "Oh, you know what? I know this is going to be bad, so I'm just going to set myself up for misery and be able to accept that I'm not going to have that good a time today."
And it's like he'll tell you that I am going to catch up with him. He'll tell you his mum's got soft drink or something.
Yeah.
Okay, come over, mum's got red cordial, and she's making like that good lasagna that you like. Go, okay.
Yeah.
And then you get there
with the not heaps creamy one with not too much bechamel and more meat. And it's a good one. She couldn't get that, like the cordial that you like. It's sarsaparilla cordial. Oh, fuck off, Chad. This is why I don't hang out with you.
This will probably
every damn week.
Surprise. I literally had sarsaparilla cordial 20 minutes ago, and I was about to make more. I'm pretty cool with Chad.
Nah. See, you're the mate.
Oh, fuck, maybe I am the mate.
Maybe you're projecting.
Wow.
See? Yeah, that happens.
I'm a bit of a fuckwit.
It happens to the best of us. All right. And then we went to another one, of course. Raiders Bulldogs. What you were talking about. What did Dogs get out to?
50 at half time.
$51. Man, they started at $2.14 and they got out to $51
at half time. But that's like you could ask me. Like, you could either have $100 cash, or you can put it on the Bulldogs at 51-1. Right? I'll take the $100 cash because that's like the Bulldogs aren't going to win this game. Not a chance.
Yeah,
was it 24-0?
$100 cash. I'll go and have 2 schooners.
Yeah, fully.
Yeah, fuck. Yeah, it was ludicrous. So it ended up being 20-32. The Dogs didn't even begin scoring tries until the 44th minute through Stephen Crichton. And after 37 minutes, the Raiders never scored again. They scored after 3 minutes. So at the start of the half, and then 3 minutes before the end of the first half. And then that is all she wrote. No more score.
That's all I ever want. It's just the unpredictable. I think it just shits me because it fucking always goes against me. It's never unpredictable in my favour. No, it's fucking not. It's
you
fucking
feel
not.
that way as a fan, but yeah, if you go like there are DVDs dedicated.
Well,
to
this is a perfect week. What
DVDs.
unpredictable result went in my fucking favour? Not one.
Let me see. Oh, that wasn't unpredictable. Yeah, but you might be right there.
Oh,
you didn't lose your Panthers tip on the Cowboys game. That was unpredictable.
Well, even that result is.
It didn't go in your favour, but it didn't go against you.
Far out, man. That was, and I missed it. I was texting my auntie to give me live updates because she's watching it. Oh, Drinkwater's got the ball. He's going for the drop goal. Oh my god, he missed. Oh, Cleary caught it in 7 tackles. Oh, Cleary knocked it on. Oh, holy fuck, this sounds like the best game ever.
Yeah, it was pretty epic.
God.
It was pretty cool.
Not too many of those 90-minute draws.
No. Well, yeah. Unlike the... well, that was just a case of cows were missing them all over the place and they had all the opportunities. Phil Gould said it in the commentary. If Cleary gets a chance, he's going to put it over. Yeah. He just didn't.
Yeah, but the commentators gag on Cleary. Oh, Cleary. Oh my God. Everything. He just... And, I mean, I guess, look at his track record. Can't really hang too much shit on him. Actually, no, fuck him, I can. I absolutely can.
Yeah. Well, we'll get into that. Did you think of a Queensland team that, like a predicted, did you come up with what you would like to see?
Tamika Upton.
No.
Yeah. Honestly,
you didn't.
Hang as much, honestly, it is going to be a Blues whitewash. I couldn't give a flying fuck about Origin this year.
Oh, come on.
I can almost guarantee that's
but every time that gets said, like, come on. What about back to... that's what Origin is. That's what it's all about. That's why it's good. It's because Queenslanders keep doing it.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh, man, they look...
Remember the COVID year when it was just impossible? Like Corey Allen was playing for them, Phil Sammy, and they just and then they just like Cam Munster just orchestrated this miracle, and
that was in October, wasn't it? That was weird.
It was in November of 2020. It was bizarre, but that's the whole thing. So anyway, I did one, so we'll get through this, and I'll do mine. Maybe we'll do yours next week, of which we'll still have time.
Queensland are going to be riddled with injury.
Well, who knows? There's still a couple. There's still a round to go. So Hunt. But there's still a round to go. I mean, look, last year, Latrell wasn't available until a certain point in time, and Cleary wasn't really available through the series, and they had to use a backup. Injuries happen. Yeah, mad. Mutage.
Look what happened in... Oh, sorry about that. That was
yeah, I mean, you could talk about for a million years about examples in Origin. It just fucking happens time and time again. But in the meantime, we'll knock through this week and then we'll knock that over. So we went on to another gosh darn, very frustrating and annoying comeback. The Warriors defeating the Dragons by 1. Yeah. Inflicting the Dragons with their third 1-point loss of the season in only round 10. The second time they've lost, scoring more tries than the opposition.
But has Val Holmes taken all your kicks? Because he's not.
Yeah. He left 7 points out there. He just, God,
that's hectic, man. For him, I would have put him as a top 4 kicker.
Well, he is He is. He hits them so sweet. And he goes on those streaks where he just doesn't miss for a while.
I put him on par with Dewey, Lomax.
Hey,
Cleary, I suppose. He's great.
Yeah.
Jermaine Asargo's pretty good.
Yeah, Crichton. Crichton doesn't kick much because they got Burton kicking a lot, but he's been kicking lately. Man, he's a sweet kicker of the ball.
Val just, I don't know. It's costing you your season.
Yeah, Lomax has done it in the past too. It just seems to be we get good goal kickers who they seem to just kick all their goals in the games where we're winning by 16.
Didn't Lomax kick like 20 in a row or something?
When it's close, he's gone on streaks too. But when it's close, they just can't seem to pop one over. And it happened with Lomax fucking last season too. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is. There's something in the bloody Wollongong water that just fucks up your toes or something. I don't know. It's very annoying. Just seems to keep happening. Anyway, that Dragons have an interesting matchup, which we'll get to this weekend as well. So we'll go on to
there'll be some handbags flinging around.
Yeah, won't there?
I don't even care.
I can't wait for that. That's going to be funny.
Give every try, it's just going to be a handbag.
Bag, yeah. No, there might not be many, the way the weather's looking, but we'll see.
Or the way the teams have been playing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of Oh, you're right there. Oh no, you blew it. Oh, and now they scored. Oh, fuck.
Well, that's going to be a draw.
Put it down to 0-0.
Yeah. Fuck.
I don't know. I'm annoyed.
Actually, Ezra's back.
Ezra's back, which I think gives apparently he's just been ripping them up at training and in the lower grade last week too. So we'll see. Who knows? I don't know. I think with Ezra back, they're going to have a huge game and they're going to sink the poor old Dragons even further down the ladder, and they're going to find themselves in big trouble in a week or two.
What, Dragons?
Yeah.
It's so fucking frustrating.
They haven't won in too long. Like you shared that thing. If you got 2 points when you just scored more tries or whatever, they become in fourth or something.
If 1 point was 2 points, or
if 1 point loss was still 2 points, yeah,
you'd be fourth on the ladder.
You'd be fourth.
Crazy.
Yeah. It's just annoying.
But it is a very tight ladder. There's really not much in it at all, top to bottom.
Yeah, very, very frustrating. But exactly, the tightness of the ladder, I guess, keeps them, gives them hope.
8 to 16 points across the whole board or something.
That you haven't completely blown it. Because you've lost a few games.
But it's annoying. Yeah, how handy would a big lead be at this point?
Yeah. So third and fourth place are on 14 points.
Yeah.
And then even 15th place is only on 8. That's only 3 wins away.
And that you're in the top 4.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so funny when you see, because Panthers on 7, coming second last. That's 7, Cowboys on 11. That separates them. It's like Cowboys, that 1 point is the difference between them being in the 8, and that 1 point is sort of what kept the Panthers out of touch. They're still in the bottom 4 because of that 1 point. It's so funny, eh? That's how tight that ladder is. It's just...
It is good, though.
Literally nothing in it. All right, so that was cool. I mean, a draw is always interesting. Everybody looked so gutted after that game. And our tips, basically, you don't get them. We should have mentioned in the previous game, Perso and I had Dragons. You got that, Kearney. That was the one you got against us all. And then the last game of the round was man, what a tight one. This was, a really special game. Guys, you don't see close ones like this, especially after that 90-minute draw. The Storm, 64-0 to the West Tigers.
Wow.
Holy shit.
What do you think?
That wasn't the last game, sorry. But yeah, the Storm, that's a belting of all time. To 0. So they still fought till the last minute.
I've never heard of a stat like this. Ryan Papenhuyzen in that game scored more points than every single other team in the whole round.
Oh, wow.
Papenhuyzen individually got, I think it was 34 points. And that's more than every
32,
single.
The Bulldogs was the highest scoring other team of the round, with 32. Wow.
Babbitt has got more points than every 16 other teams in the whole
He beat
fucking
every
round.
single other team on his own.
That's crazy.
And he's about to be left out of an Origin team.
How can you do that? He's great,
How
man.
crazy is that?
He's got to be one of my favourite players at the moment. I love watching him. He's just... didn't he get the first 3 tries in the game? The Storm game?
Yeah, see, yep. And I had him in my Supercoach team, but I didn't captain him, and I was spewing watching the people who did captain him. It was it burned me. But anyway, it was good to have him. And then Pappenhausen scored in the 3rd minute, 8th minute, 16th minute, and then he had a little break in until the second half where he scored pretty much right after half time with in the 45th minute. And he kicked goals in the 5th, 18th, 25th, 28th, 34th, 47th, 52nd, 59th, 67th, and 76th minutes.
Oh, that's just nuts.
That's insane.
I can't believe he got one in the 52th minute. Far out.
52th, yeah. 52th. Oh, man, I got carried away. 52th. Yeah, the 52th.
That's crazy,
I think he's actually the 72th player to ever do that. I don't know. Wow. He must be only maybe the 2th or the 1th.
There was
player to have scored.
Val Holmes
had
5 tries in a game. I think it was a test match.
He scored 6 tries in a test match.
Was it 6?
I believe. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was and then he scored like 3 or 4 in the next game or so. Some crazy record. I'd have to look. We'll have to look that up before. Stay tuned to the next episode. We'll look it up. Find out.
I wonder if he was kicking for that game as well when he scored all the tries.
Oh yeah, I haven't even thought about that. But he might have stuffed his own record because he was playing wing in that game, so he would have scored them all down the edge probably.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, true.
Although you notice the wingers who kick goals and the centres who kick goals, they're so much better at bringing the ball around for themselves. But then, the other players don't give a fuck. They just put it, we'll just put it down, whatever.
Yeah, it's pretty funny,
and you see in the background, the goal kicker, pointing towards the post, running around.
Running the tightrope on the back line.
I see that so often.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it is funny.
You think you wouldn't even have to say it. You wouldn't have to point, oi, no, go further in.
Yeah. I mean, they do, but it seems to be, maybe it's a bias that I notice it like that.
No, I've seen it heaps of times. It's they put it down. It's there's no one around. Why'd you do it there? Why'd you
do that for? I know. Chiapalotu, he was the king of it, mate. Mate, you just in too much of a hurry to do your money thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Last game of the round was a little bit more sort of regulation. It was back and forth and then Sharks sort of really dominated.
Oh man, that one surprised me. Fuck, the Sharks are another one. Who are you guys? What
they're
the
very
fuck
up
is
and
going
down.
on?
Yeah, anyway, they're very up and down.
Well,
but I don't know, maybe...
to be fair, they're much the same. It's what are you doing?
Yeah, pretty down in that game. It makes you wonder about...
And at Brookvale as well? So confusing. Yeah. It's so hard to tip.
They didn't really kick into gear until the second half, by which point it was sort of not too late. They got right back into it. But the Sharks were always sort of on top. They had a bit of a lull period after halftime, and and then they stomped at home. Once Trindle scored in the 65th minute, they looked pretty comfortable from there, and they scored a couple more after that. KL Iro with his new name getting another try at the back end of that game.
Well, Sharks are playing. Well, the Sharks played how I expect them to play every week.
I was going to say that. Pre-season, if you were tipping this game. If you was tipping this game pre-season, that's what you would have thought.
They definitely haven't performed. Very inconsistent and un-Shark-like because they've got a fucking good squad.
Oh, fuck oath. And they're well drilled.
They're the safest under the bomb, I reckon.
You reckon?
I've never seen him drop a ball.
I'm hanging out to see it now because I know you said it a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, I'm sure I've seen him have really up and down games.
He'd put a Burton floater up, and I know Kennedy's sweet, and he'd catch. He
does tend to do well with those ones. Like there are a lot of times when someone will put up one of those kicks where you go, oh boy, and I sort of go, oh, catch that. And then Kennedy manages it. He does seem to do that. He gets the difficult ones, which probably is what makes you think he's really safe.
And he just
fair enough.
So solid and confident. Everyone else you see, like I've seen Ponga spill a bunch. Fucking, all of them.
I feel good. Well, as someone like we had Sloan there last year, and he used to either let him bounce or drop him. He can run, but boy, he needs to learn how to catch and tackle.
He didn't do a very good job chasing that the one that old mate dropped.
No, he was awful on the weekend. Actually, he had another throwback to one of his bad games. Sort of half feel sorry for him because I'm sure Shane Flanagan tore him up.
Oh, I think a lot of players would have gotten torn to absolute shreds. They'd be in
after
tears.
That one.
Half the league.
And
they're just
another
crying.
game that is just blew up with no real reason to do it, just a total lack of energy. And very, very, very frustrating. Anyway, that rounded out that week. And actually, we all tipped Manly there, dude.
Yep. Manly were never going to lose that. It's stupid.
No. Well, until you started watching the game and you're like, geez, Sharkies look all right here, don't they?
I looked at it like Brookvale, Manly, Cronulla. Yep, 100%. Fucking, that's so crazy, man.
I know.
I just don't get it.
I tell you what, I'm going to get Perso to do at the end of the season is make a compilation of all us saying shit like that, like 100%. No, look at this factor, look at that factor. It just can't happen any other way.
Good luck editing facts.
And then us, saying it the next week, like, holy shit, what the hell happened? Because it happens 8 times a week almost.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. So where we ended up from that was we all got 3 in different ways.
What?
Yeah, it was, and 2 of them were free spins.
That's incredible.
We all picked the Storm and we all picked the Dolphins. Apart from that, we all only got 1, and it was all a different one. You had the Warriors, I had the Bulldogs, and Perso had Titans.
I actually can't believe we only got 3 in that round. That
wasn't that bad a round. I know. I've had better scores in harder rounds.
Oh yeah, for sure. This will probably be one of those. This round. How the fuck
no
you
doubt,
pick it, man?
Yeah, no doubt. So where that leaves us, you know what? I this is funny. I hope he leaves this in. I texted Perso the results of our tips, and he goes, "Oh," because I said, we all got 3, so we all got 3, right? Yeah. And then he writes back, "Oh, cool. So where does that leave me? Am I still second?"
Oh, yeah.
And then he immediately starts going, shit, of course I am. We all got the same. Of course I'm still second. Shit. It's just like multiple, like just bubbles. Yeah. It was great. Yeah, we've all done that. That's a classic.
Don't tell anyone.
Yeah, don't talk about it on when I'm not there. So where that left us was 25 for you, Kearney. Yep. Perso still 1 ahead of you on 26, and I'm on 29. Oh, that's disappointing because feels like a real opportunity, an opportunity missed.
Oh, that round for sure. Man, I thought the Dolphins was a sick tip.
Yeah, I thought we were off to a flyer.
Man,
so look out.
It shits me so much. It actually really fucking annoys me. Honestly, does my head in.
Yeah, I know, but it's your best mate, and he's going to go away in the summertime, so don't be too mean.
He'll be having lasagna and sarsaparilla cordial every fucking night. The cunt.
I know. Fuck. No wonder I hate him. But
I wish I could send you a photo.
We need to get you into cricket.
No, we've tried. We've been over this.
It's the most, mate. Test match cricket is the greatest thing that God ever come up with. It's I'll do the dishes after this game, babe. Fucking 5 days. Nah, I'm not getting up. Oh, I'll take some leave. Yeah, chuck a sickie here and there. It's the fucking best thing ever.
I just can't. I don't know. I don't like it for those reasons. Like, fucking hell. Yeah. I know he's going to win after, like, when there's a...
Nah. I could show you some test matches, mate. Oh, they come down to the last ball sometimes.
Really?
After 5 days, yeah.
Pretty interesting.
Amazing. Last year, last year, in the summer just gone, there was a test match against India. It was like a few, like 15, 20 minutes to go on the last day. Unreal. Great. It's unbelievable stuff. It's good. We're gonna get you.
That's probably what I like about the Big Bash, because that happens like every week.
All the time. There's 2 overs to go, and so you're like, they're nine down, and they need fucking 30. No way. And then they do it. Like,
it's 6.
No.
It is cool.
Or the World Cup where Glenn Maxwell went against Afghanistan, and that game was over. That's the greatest thing that ever fucking happened. Anyway, we're talking NRL at the moment. We shouldn't be talking up other sports like that. But fucking hell, I love the cricket. So before we move on to next week, I thought I'm going to give you an update on my injury.
Oh yeah.
So, I got some good news. There's no like surgery needed or anything like that. It's just all muscular tears.
Oh damn it.
Yeah. So but it's just like 6 weeks of sort of pain and discomfort.
Okay, that's good. I'll take it.
Last night I fell asleep with my compression on, and I woke up and it was like bugging me, like
you just reminded me,
rubbing against the back of my leg.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then so I sort of just like kicked it down my leg with my toes, like until it wasn't annoying me, and I didn't realize I had like cut off the circulation around just above my ankle.
Yeah,
and fuck, now I got a big pregnant left foot under my injured left knee. Jesus and it's like Christ. Swollen up like shit, and it won't go away. I can't get it to fucking go away. It's just like full of fluid. It's huge. It looks ridiculous. And I can hardly get my socks and shoes on. So this is going really well.
How good's your 40s? It all happens, hey?
Yeah, dude. Nothing works.
Far out.
But, then again, I don't really help myself either.
You literally just reminded me. I meant to put an ice compression on my wrist. And that's why I thought, oh, yeah. Just walked off the freezer. Got that on now.
Good times.
We're laughing. Yeah, we're old, eh?
No, you're right. So, yeah, that's what old age fucking does. Are you in front of the TV at all?
Yes.
What's the score?
I'm not watching it.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't care.
Okay, good. Well, good, because I'll just watch the second half, then I won't get tempted by you.
I could have just made something up.
Let's bang out these tippos. Well, then I would have been just pleasantly surprised when I turned it on. Oh, it's not as bad as he said.
Blues got it in the bag.
So the first game is tomorrow night, because we've got the Origin tonight. So that's Friday as we record, the 16th. It's going to be at 6 p.m. First game of the weekend. Knights Eels. Knights $1.81. Eels $2.04.
It's not a matter of who's going to be better. It's who's going to be worse. Who's going to drop the ball the least? And I fucking don't know. That's such a hard one. I would say Newcastle all day, but I've been doing that all season. It's not working in my favour, so fuck it. I'm going Para. doing it.
Yeah, well, I understand it. I just don't know if I can say Newcastle all day. I mean, they're full of talent.
Terrible.
It's Ponga, it's Bradman Best, it's Fletcher Sharp, it's your man at halfback Tyson Gamble.
It's not working.
Coming in with the number 19. They're trying everything. You should have seen it in the press conference. There was a cheeky moment of them talking about changes in the halves and Adam O'Brien talking about it, and Ponga like rolls his eyes. You catch him. He's like, I don't know how happy he is. But
it's all the shitty haircuts.
Maybe I have more faith in like Mitch Moses and Jermaine Hopgood and Kitty Katonga and Zach Lomax on the wing. I like Zach Lomax named on the wing. Hello.
Lomax is a big one.
I mean, that's exciting, man.
Moses has performed.
So you're going Eels. Well, let me tell you now that Perso has taken the Knights.
Of course he has.
It's his strategy.
Oh yeah.
Man, I already just started writing. I didn't even really. So there you go. I'm taking the Eels, bro.
Yeah.
You and me, Cyber 5. Let's do it. So we're in for that. I'm excited for that one. I'm pretty
pumped. I thought it was on tonight. I was so disappointed.
Even though it seems like a bludger, those two teams, but I think they cancel each other out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Then we got another game Friday, so you get 2 for that because there's no Thursday. 8 p.m. It's the Bulldogs and the Roosters. Perso's got the Dogs at $1.42. Roosters $2.87.
How I think Roosters could $2.80? How the fuck are they $2.80?
Well, the Dogs just beat Canberra like pretty convincingly after being
they didn't score a point the whole half
time. Yeah, no, they didn't, but it was their resolve to come back, and they're coming first.
So which half of the Bulldogs are you going to get in the Roosters game? The Roosters are a fucking good team.
Yeah, I know, but you could say that about the Roosters in plenty of other games too. Which half are you going to get?
I reckon they've had a pretty good season.
Who knows? Yeah. They've been up and down. They got pumped by you guys in round 1.
Yeah, that stopped.
Yeah, that stopped when they came back and got you. But then they beat the Panthers when they were paying $11 and something, and they've been really up and down. Where the Dogs have only really had that one down.
But with all their players out,
I don't know.
Well, what's go with Sam
team
Walker?
List like? How's that sarsaparilla? Fucking hell!
Just had some. Good.
Yeah, I can tell.
They call me Chad.
Look, I don't know.
I don't know. I probably am going to.
Spencer Lenny starting.
I hate him. I hate him so much.
At Prot. Oh, I love him.
Well, I like him because I hate him.
White.
He's my new Michael Ennis.
I don't know. I'm on the Dogs here. I'm on the Doggies. I love their outside backs. Listen, so Connor Tracy at fullback. Then you got Kiraz, Bronson Sherry, Stephen Crichton, and Marcelo Montoya. That is hot.
Yeah, and who the Chooks got?
Tedesco, yeah.
Oh,
Daniel Tupou. Yeah, but fucking hell. Daniel Tupou, just Mr. Solid and consistent. Can't go wrong.
Well, if he gets
Billy Smith, Rob Toya.
I don't get why they don't kick it to him more.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just other teams have worked it out and they stop it from happening. But fucking hell, they don't do it enough, do they?
They don't. It does my head in. He's like fucking 13 feet tall. Just kick it to him.
Yeah, what can go wrong? You got plenty of cover out there too. Yeah, so then Billy Smith and Rob Toya are their centres. I think the Dogs have sort of got them covered there with Bronson Sherry and Steve Crichton's the best centre in the game.
Fuck, he's good.
Hands down, the best centre in the game.
My favourite version of Stephen Crichton is Origin Stephen Crichton. Different guy.
Yeah.
Different person.
Yeah.
Probably got a different family.
My favourite version is Captain Stephen Crichton because he's become a new man since then. Yeah, good to see Lindsay Collins back on the bench for
He's another one.
Roosters.
A Queensland hero.
Yeah. What about some of the things he's done for Queensland, mate? Taking catches above his head, and coming down to score like a fucking winger under the post. Unreal.
Was that for the game?
Yeah, to sort of lock it away.
Or was it for the series?
Unbelievable, man.
Far out, man.
Some of the things he's done for Queensland is just Herculean, I would say.
I had an interview on the Today Show just after that game. It must have been the next day. And they you're in Queensland, or State of Origin. So I instinctively go, we're talking about footy. I had blah, 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 rattling names off. And they're like, okay, moving along. Like, you just frauds. You don't care.
Well, didn't you have Carl? That was with Carl Stefanovic.
Did I? I was going to...
Was it? Because he's a big Queensland guy. At
the end of it, I was going to say, thanks, Koshy, to him. But I didn't. I didn't because I don't know what they were going to do with it.
Yeah.
But it wasn't live.
Thanks, not Koshy.
No, it was the chick that said something.
Yeah.
And then I was going on about Reece Walsh. I can't remember what I said.
Yeah.
Something about...
I'll have to go back. That clip is somewhere.
I'm not real happy about the way they treated Reece Walsh. It might have been the...
the one where Swiley,
Was it?
Yeah. Knocked out Reece Walsh. It might have been that. That makes sense. Last year, yeah.
No. Anyway, I don't think it was. There must have been another Reece Walsh controversy.
Yeah. No, that whole series, he just got dusted around.
Well, his whole career.
Pretty much. What are you going to free spinners here, or you sound like you're talking up the Roosters a bit?
I'm going to go with the Roosters. I am talking them up.
Yay! Look at you.
I don't know.
I like that.
I've still got it in my head that Bulldogs are crap. Because they're just...
That's so weird.
I've had 20 years of it. And Roosters are good. It's a very simple equation.
Years, I don't know.
Exactly 20 years.
I don't know. Roosters have had their spoons in that time. They've been consistently good for a long time.
Very consistently good.
They're a hell of a club.
Didn't they get a double in 2018?
Yep. 18? Yeah, was it 18, 19?
17, 18 maybe? Or 16, 17? Anyway. Yeah.
Something.
They got a double. And then Storm got the double, didn't they?
No, because no. Storm haven't doubled. Because Cronk won 3 comps in a row. He won it at Storm, and then I think it might have been
2 Roosters.
Yeah.
How's that for a title?
And then he went to Roosters and won 2.
Cleary's won.
Crazy.
There's actually a lot of players that have won 4 in a row.
Yeah, Cleary and Luai. Yep.
Wow.
Yep. I know that's a hell of a thing to have on your record. People still try to say, but people are better, mate. Who had that at that age?
Yeah,
no one.
That's true.
This is true. That's why I don't mind if they pick Luai in the Origin. Everyone's not talking about it just because he's playing at Tigers, but he's just the way he bounces around camp, and he's a bit of a winner. So, who knows? All right, Saturday, 3 p.m, Super Saturday. We kick off with the Dolphins versus the Warriors, and Perso has got the fins up, baby.
Oh, that's another one.
$1.97 Dolphins, $1.87 Warriors.
Warriors have been.
It's interesting.
Warriors have been pretty good.
Very.
I'm going Warriors. Dolphins have been more disappointing than good.
Yeah,
they've got the ability, but that's just same as Newcastle. It's just not happening. Well, not same as Newcastle. Newcastle are way worse. How the fuck are Newcastle on the bottom? How are they not 17th?
Well, because they've had their good moments. Like they've been all right at times. They're good. Like when Fletcher Sharp goes off, they proper go off. I'm fins up, baby, on this one in Australia after Warriors just went through a 1-point win. I think they might be riding high on some false confidence. Let's go to Super Saturday 5:30 game. is Cowboys $1.73, Manly $2.12. Perso's got the Cows.
Yep. Cowboys. Based on last
Cowboys.
week.
Oh, I like that.
Just based on everything about last week, Cowboys should. So, then based on
they were going to get smashed with 10 minutes to go.
Manly were too disappointing, and Cowboys, I don't know how they pulled that off.
Yeah.
But they did.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
I've got a bias towards them. I like them.
Yeah, I know you do. And the Storm and the Titans and everyone else from Queensland. That's in Queensland. You're right. You're dying over there.
I fucking am.
Cool. I'm gonna have to. I don't want to free spin us.
Oh man,
I'm gonna take Manly. I'm taking Manly.
Manly.
Where is Manly?
Fuck, there's going to be about 9 upsets this week as well.
Out of 8 games, go Manly.
Yeah.
We'll be getting 9 games a week in a couple of years, mate. And next year, the Perth Bears come into the comp. You're guilty.
I don't like it.
Bad news Bears. I love it.
Nah, they need to be the Western Reds, and they got to have a cash converter sponsor. That's it.
Nah,
I don't like.
Bring it on, ding dong. I like the Bears. I like the bad news Bears.
The Steelers. I'd like to see them back.
Oh, of course.
Only because I like their logo. I always liked their logo. I thought it was cool.
They contribute most of the players to more players to the comp, I think.
I'd like to see Chargers back. Crushers. But like relocated. As like a team.
Oh, no, they couldn't really. No, they would have to dissolve. They would just give St. George back and then go back to Steelers. But you would blow it now. It's been too long.
South Queensland Crushers relocated to fucking Perth.
Yeah. The Perth Crushers.
It's like you couldn't get us far enough away.
Well, they're going to play a couple of games at North Sydney Oval, and after seeing how emotional they all were at the club the other day, and Greg Florimo, and it was cool. It's cool. I like it. Billy Moore was so emotional that it's a testament to hanging in there. All these people who hung in there trying to get that club going again. Perth's going to try and tear. The Perth media will try and rip them to shreds. Oh, this stinking game rugby league's coming to our town. They can get fucked.
But at the end of the day, you're only going to have to put up with them for 2 or 3 years. What happened to wasn't Fiji meant to get a team?
PNG, yeah.
Same
PNG.
thing.
Yeah, that's still on. It's potentially that won't be till like 2029 now, probably. But that's still on. But that's going to cause some real problems. We'll talk about that another time. But that's going to cause some problems with like being tax exempt if you go there. So they basically got double salary cap. Yeah, but it's also, you got to draw players to go live in PNG somehow. So, there's going to be kids from Sydney and stuff that are, so it might be a little bit harder, but double money, like tax-free money, that's a big draw when you're earning this sort of coin, like $1 million, and normally you only get to keep half of it. If you get all of it, fucking hell, it's a huge deal.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
so I don't know what I'll do about that.
Well, it'd be it's
interesting.
Just suck up, go fuck it. I'll do it for 2 years, make a shitload of money, and then because you would far out.
I think that's what a lot of players will do. Yeah, maybe players in the twilight of their career, or who knows.
Like, you could have your relationships and shit still. Like,
there's good PNG-based players who will be happy to play it. They'll be like, great.
They're in the Intrust Cup, aren't they?
Yeah, a lot of them, man. There's the PNG Hunters or whatever. The Hunters. They're great. They've won a comp. So who knows? This might be fine. It might be all right. I just want to let them do it. Just do it. Just expand the hell out of everything. Let's do it. If it doesn't work, fuck. Maybe we'll go back. Who cares? Whatever. It is what it is.
How many teams have they had in the league ever?
That's a good. That's a good trivia question. Can't find out.
I'd say maybe 26, 28.
Worst jersey ever. What do you reckon?
Dragons. Nah.
What? No, the iconic red V. How dare you?
The most controversial or the worst?
Nah, the worst.
My favourite is the Chargers. I love it. So cool.
Yeah.
Is it like grey
terrible.
and purple and teal? Fuck, it was cool.
Yeah.
Holy shit,
no, it was
man.
awful. Yeah. It was cool honestly, in a horrible, horrible way. The Warriors have had some bad ones.
I hated, and I was so pissed off, the Dolphins. I've never liked their jersey. Because when they first got into the league, I was like, I'm buying their first jersey. I can't wait. And then I saw it, and I'm not fucking buying that. It looks like a vanilla Coke bottle.
Yeah, that's what people were saying, like tip-top. Looks like bread.
I don't know. It looks, I don't know, weird.
Yeah.
Just not.
But lately, like when they played in their old school jersey a few weeks ago, I loved it.
That's different.
That looks sick. Like the actual Redcliffe, like the old Redcliffe Dolphins Queensland Cup Redcliffe.
Wasn't that the one that looked like the Dragons jersey?
Looked rad. Sort of, a little bit, but it was like it didn't have the V and whatever, but it had like V-like stuff. But yeah, like blood and bandage. It was like multiple. It did not just one big V. You know what I mean? Like
it sounds like you've got something you want to say. It sounds like you've got a jersey that you don't like, and you thought you might strike up a conversation about it so you can talk about it.
You know what? I actually don't. I've been scrambling for one in my head.
Really?
Since this, I hated a few weeks. I think I've told you in the past. I hate if your jersey looks like another team's jersey. I don't care who you're playing.
I like it,
but Canberra have worn jerseys that look like para jerseys in the past, and it drives me fucking crazy. And Panthers have worn like Warriors like ones, and Warriors have worn Cowboys like jerseys, and vice versa. It frustrates me. Who am I watching here?
But I'm pretty sure they did Marvel Round, and
Broncos I remember that.
Were Iron Man. I've got a feeling that it was something really weird, like Raiders were Wolverine, and Wolverine's colours are Parramatta's colours.
Yeah. I might have to go back and look at that. I remember. I think Dragons might have been Iron Man as well. They had a big circle in their chest, and
actually, no, I think Raiders were the Hulk, which really makes sense.
They should have been Hulk. That makes a lot of sense. Well, but I remember what you're talking about, and there was a few.
Manly might have been Wolverine. I remember there was one that was just like, why the fuck aren't you that team? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you just look like Para with your Wolverines. Titans, maybe? Something like that.
I can't remember.
Titans and Para have had some. They've had a few.
Shit jerseys?
Shit jerseys that look like each other.
I've always liked Paras. I don't know, Paras colours, I guess they just sort of work. I've always kind of liked them.
Oh, yeah. But when the Titans have done this is our alternative jersey, it's like, no, it's not. It's fucking Parramatta's rejected jersey. They didn't use them this year, so you just filled your locker room with them to play one round with.
See, Titans have got a pretty shit jersey too, don't they?
Shit. Oh, just it's shit. Not. None of them are that bad now, though. I don't know the way they do the styles now. They're not that bad.
They're just consistently.
I don't hate anyone.
Boring and
Cows
shit.
are a bit boring, like grey and stuff. That's a bit.
Nah, I guess
there's a lot of grey in the Cows. You see.
I think their away jersey is like white and.
Broncos have had some rippers.
They've had some cool ones. I like the diamond one the Broncos did.
Yeah, the old. That was horrible. All the old Powers. Cool. I love the old Powers. Broncos Powers bitter. That was. They're so good. This is like the Dragons' old Penfolds wines as well. That's to me is the almost
all
most
the old
iconic Dragons
so
thing.
Cool.
More
Video
than
Easy
St.
Raiders.
George Bank. Yeah. I like the milk.
Oh yeah,
Canberra milk. That was my favourite.
There's Chargers were sponsored by Chandler's, which was like a budget Harvey Norman.
Yeah,
Chandler's.
Yeah, I know. every year you're like, what the hell? Who's that?
It's so 90s.
Bulldogs have got the Laundry hotels, and I'm like, when I first saw it, I was like, who's this laundromat who's sponsoring the? But it was a Laundry hotels. I
wonder how you go about sponsoring a team. Like, it'd have to cost a fucking lot, wouldn't it?
Well, they're all over them. So you could get like a small the company I used to work for was on the Parramatta. They're still on the back of their shirts. Yeah, but you can still get other paints are available.
But
you can still
look
get
at that and go, fuck, I got to paint my house. What should I get? And then you watch the Para game and go, that's it. I'm getting Taubman's paints. Like, do you reckon it changed anything whatsoever for the brand?
Well, yeah. Well, they do Torby's events, and then you get to use the players for ads, and you get a bit more with your sponsorship than that, and your name's on the TV all the time. Like all paint companies are on different shirts. I think Waddle are on the Bulldogs now, and you see, a lot of them do. It's not just everybody, but you can get all sorts. You can get just your logo on the sleeve or on the arse cheek of the thing, or if you were smart, you'd pay James Tedesco to have your logo tattooed on his ass,
right on his hole.
Get fucking heaps of airtime.
No bums this week. What we touch on that?
We were bum free, but we were robbed of a bum by an undie, and I forgot to note it down, but I did think of it when I saw it. I was like, robbed, ripped off. He just didn't grab enough. He only pulled down short.
10 in the bin for that.
If you're going to do it. It's an unprofessional foul.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's rude.
Right. A no bum dacking. Come over here. You're going for 10. Actually, your captain can go for 10 for having that happen. I told you earlier it happened in round 1 of the AFL with a St Kilda debutant this year.
Oh, what a dick.
Yeah, big time. Dick, balls, the whole thing. Came out the leg of the shorts, and he was, he's running around celebrating, giving it the old Yahoo, sticking the finger in the air while the oldie's giving it the one finger salute out the bottom of the shorts as well. It's flicking about and flopping around. It was great stuff. I'll have to find the thing of it. All right.
I want to screenshot it. Be my screensaver. That's sick.
So Saturday, the last game on Saturday is 7:35. Sharks $2.44 versus Storm $1.56.
Who's going to take the Sharks?
Perso did.
Of course he did. Nah, I can't. No way, man. Fuck, that's one that you can't ever see that not happening. I've got to go Storm.
Well, bollocks, mate. Even Storm have been beaten a few times this year.
Not last week's Storm.
Well, last week's Sharks might just be like that. They're a lot better than.
Well,
the Tigers are. I don't know if they're 62 points to 0 better, but they're a lot better. In saying all of this, I am taking the Storm. I'm not going to be that silly with my tips. I am taking the Storm. Although I said all that, I was playing devil's advocate, as I do. But that'll be a good game, eh? I'm quite keen for that one.
I'm not. I hate footy.
Oh, good. Okay, speaking of which, we move on to Sunday, a game which you're going to hate. Chad versus the Broncos versus the Dragons. Yikes, $1.29. The Dragons $3.64. Holy shit!
Very generous for a flip of a coin game.
Oh, please!
If you fucking watch,
put your house on it.
Oh, fuck! I lost my house last week.
I am going to watch for half of it before I turn it off and break my TV. But I am going to. We'll see. So I'm already just writing our tips in without really doing it here. Because,
that's safe. Who are you tipping?
So I'm going to take the Dragons.
Really?
I need them to have a win. I know. But I went against them a couple of weeks ago. I don't like doing it too often.
Well, look at the season.
I know I did had the same theory last week, but whatever.
Odds don't mean fucking anything at all.
Doesn't mean shit. That means nothing. It's 50-50.
There should be.
We got that in. I was worried we were going to get through the whole show without a 50-50 reference.
Oh, it's
50-50.
It's becoming less funny as the season progresses. Like, well, fuck me, it is. Like, you don't know.
Less
you
funny,
flip a
but
coin.
more ridiculous.
I wish that I did another lot of tips every week, and I just flip a coin.
Yeah.
Heads is home, tails is away. Because I reckon the coin flipping bets would have come. I'd be better off.
That's very interesting. Let's do next year when we do this, we'll add a fourth tipster, the coin.
That's so good. That's such a good idea. Fuck, I wish we thought of that earlier.
That's
funny.
Because if you're losing to the coin, you'll be like, get fucked.
That's so fucking funny.
I'm shitter than Chance.
Oh, man, that's so funny.
And it's as simple as that. Heads is home, tails is away.
Damn it. That's such a good fucking idea. Because then we put all our tips in and the coin is, and then you just hear someone put the coin. Home.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll do it live while we're fucking doing it.
Damn, that's funny as.
Holy shit. I wish we'd thought of that. That's great. All right. Well, that's 2 for Broncos, 1 for Dragons, which actually reflects the odds quite nicely.
Yeah.
So Sunday 4:05 is not the last game of the round. How fucking good. That's the beauty of this, what we're doing right now, having a women's origin right now. We just get to jam so much footy. I do, in a way, I miss them, but now that I've got little kids, I'm sort of like, it's probably good. So that's the Raiders $1.31 versus the Titans $3.50. I got a sneaking suspicion we're going to get the free spins on this.
Yeah, I can't do Titans, eh?
I can't, man. I can't. And that's the annoying thing is they'll probably go down there and win. You'll go, how the fuck did they do that?
Last week.
I'm not even going to dwell on that game. Let's just move on. We're all taking the Raiders, and we'll talk about it next week because
after Titans win,
I'm annoyed at how simple it should be, and I've just got a bad feeling. So the last game is Sunday 6:15. The Tigers $1.94 versus the Rabbitohs $1.90 in Campbelltown.
That's such a tough one, eh?
They never fucking win in Campbelltown. What are you eating? Mute that.
What are you talking about?
They never fucking win in Campbelltown. I don't know what their problem is. They've won like 2 out of 15 there.
It's weird. Those teams are fucking weird.
Mind you, they did just come off 3 straight wooden spoons. They never won any fucking where. So
yeah, you know what? I'm going to go.
There's going to be some location like this. So.
You sort of have to. Well, if you think about how the round panned out.
Yep.
Like this round, and Latrell's man. That dude is.
I know.
Fucked.
What a psycho!
Holy shit! He's so fucking good. Yeah.
When he wants to be, when he wants to fucking turn it on, it's a little bit frustrating. When you do it all the time, we can see that you can do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go bunnies actually quite confidently.
Okay, I quite like it. I don't know. I'm a bit worried. Like, the bounce back factor. They're going to get such a kick up the arse this week.
Well, I don't know. Like that's
if anyone can prepare them for a team that's been kicked up the arse, it's Wayne. But just Latrell at fullback and, but
good.
They still got no Cody Walker. Like they're still down. They're still a little bit down on troops.
Yeah, their defense,
the Bunnies,
like their line defense is really fucking good. Particularly, they didn't let a point in the second half.
Yeah. And the Tigers are sort of mucking around with stuff. They got Royce Hunt starting, and
that Galvin shit's still an issue.
They've lost Fatape and Toa. No, well, Galvin's back and he's been playing really wonderfully since he got back too.
But I wonder if there's like any tension there.
God, he's a player. Well, there's got to be. That clearly, like they basically fucking rissoled him on social media.
It's pretty funny.
But he's a heck of a player. So Perso's got Tigers, and you've got Bunnies.
Yeah.
I got the Bunnies.
I think that's a good tip. I'm surprised that the odds are that high for Rabbitohs. I would have had them at like
they're just tight as anything. Yeah, they're just tight as anything. So that wraps us up. Actually, we've done quite well there, Kearney.
Nice.
Look how good we go. This is probably going to be shorter as well because, I'm sure we're going to get edited down for some of the stuff that went on earlier. Considering who does our editing and whatnot. So we can either end it there or... yeah, at least. Do you want... I was going to run you down the blue squad that I would like to see. So I'll just quickly go from top to bottom, and then I'll see where I stand on this next week, and you bring me your Queensland team next week, and we'll see what they actually picked. Because we'll know next week. They're picking on Sunday.
That's crazy.
So for me, this is a little bit controversial, but I would drop Dylan Edwards. I've got Tedesco at fullback, just on pure form. I know. I don't mind what they do, but that's just me.
Well,
and
Tedesco's
then going down
experience, and you might see a bum. So I get it.
Yeah, I know. It's a win-win, 50-50. So, number 1, Tedesco. Number 2, Brian To'o. Number 3, Stephen Crichton.
He's done fucking nothing this season.
To'o? He's the GOAT. He's the... he's been out a lot, and when he has been in, you don't even notice, but you go look at his numbers, and guess what? He ran for 200 metres again. He's important.
He's done
play
nothing.
2 and 3.
Nothing at all.
He hasn't played a lot, and when he has played, he's been great. He hasn't been playing much, but he's back now, and he's back to his best, and he's going to continue to be back to his best. And on the other wing, I'm going to go for Latrell.
Oh, yeah. He's 100% going to get named.
I know, but you would think he'll get named in the centres somewhere, but it doesn't suit. Perso's not a winger. He'll figure it out. He's fine. And my centres are going to be Crichton and Tom Trebojevic. So I think the back line's pretty hot.
I don't know if Turbo, he's very injured. Crichton will be in.
I know.
Crichton will definitely be in.
We got plenty of cover for that, though. I know, but you almost got to. I mean, if you don't play Turbo, you could put Lomax there, I guess. But you're just not going to play one of the best players in the game because he gets injured a lot. You just got to hope it's one of the games where he doesn't get injured because you want him there for what he can do.
If Lomax got him, what position you reckon he'd get?
Wing, and then you'd play Trell at centre. Yeah.
Fuck, you got some good players to pick from.
This is a weird one. My 5/8 would be Nathan Cleary and halfback Mitchell Moses. And people are saying the other way around, and they say, it doesn't matter. It matters. But I think, remember, you wonon't like it, but remember that grand final when Cleary had to sort of go to second receiver because Luai had gone off and what happened in that game from that point when he took control from in that sense when he was like a second receiver. You clearly remember. And I clearly remember what Moses did from halfback last year. And you can say all you like, Cleary woulda, but
Moses
did he? Nah. Yeah. Would he? Only maybe.
What about...
And people say, almost definitely. Almost, but still, that's maybe. It's 50-50, mate.
And what, you got no
He
Stephen
does
Crichton?
it or he doesn't. Yeah, I got him in centre.
Of course.
Yeah,
Origin Crichton.
Number 3, Stephen Crichton. And I'll have Origin Crichton as well, please.
He's so aggressive.
And if Tedesco doesn't make the team, he might be my captain. So Cleary, Moses are the halves. Then I've got Haas and May as the front rowers starting. I've gone for Reece Robson at hooker. That's the only area I think we're a little bit lacking. I guess you could start Watson, but nah. I'll just go with Robson. He's done a job there before, and he'll give good service and he'll tackle his guts out. So Haas and May with Robson are the sort of front row.
What about Hudson
back
Young?
row?
Yeah,
Huddy's in there.
What?
Huddy's in my team.
I should just let you finish, eh?
Well, so he's on the bench, Huddy.
Yeah.
I've gone for Liam Martin and Angus Crichton to start.
Yeah, Liam Martin. He's another... Man, Origin Liam Martin is just a psycho.
Oh, yeah, Origin and final.
Holy
shit. And finals, Martin. Big game, Martin. Game Martin is a player. He's a big game player.
See his eyes. He's a psycho.
He's a psycho. He reminds me of my cousin, who's the sweetest guy on earth. He just sort of looks like him.
I got to get under the blanket when he gets the ball.
Yeah, different reasons as to when Connor Watson gets the ball.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that does.
Some wank.
Well, all right, if you're just going to say it. Subtleties for fuckheads anyway, who cares?
Yeah.
And then my lock, number 13, you won't be surprised, is Isaiah Yeo.
Yeah.
My bench would be, Connor Watson, your man Spencer Leniu, Hudson Young, and Mitch Barnett. And my 18th man is Burton.
Burton to the 18th. I don't get why he doesn't covers everything. I'm surprised he doesn't get started more often in Origin. Would you say is he the best kicker in the game?
Yeah, in-game kicker. I mean, he's played a bit of Origin, and he's been pretty good too.
But actually, having said that,
off the bench doing that number 14 role, they might use him for that. They might even pick him at bloody 5/8, mate, and just go, right, if we're in our half, Burton, you kick it. If we're in their half, me, Cleary, I will kick it. You know?
But how many times have you seen, even last season, a good classic Burton bomb?
Yeah.
You don't see that many.
Kicks you'd hate to be his dog. He just kicks the fucking bladder out of the fucking thing. And they're floating and knuckling, and they don't move around, and they don't flip back and forth. They do weird things in the air, and they catch the breeze in weird ways. And it's like there's an announcement that the ball's going to catch turbulence, and it does. And it seems to swing away from them at the end. If you're not Will Kennedy, you're fucked. Yeah. So I know. We're fucking hell. And it's such a thing ever since he's sort of the king of it. But geez, a lot of them do it now or try to do it, you know. But no one, I don't reckon anyone hits it. When Burton hits them perfect, exactly how he wants to, in the belly of the ball to get that knuckling, floating fucking thing.
It's a thing of beauty.
It's a thing of beauty. As soon as they go up, you just go, fucking catch that.
I love those ones where you just say, you can call it, like, no one is catching that.
Yeah, and so often now they let them bounce, and that's just fraught with. I hate seeing players. I hate when my team lets the ball bounce, and my team seem to do it more than any. But
I hate it a few times.
Yeah, well, Tyrrell Sloan at the back there, he's a little cat. Anyway, here's me, you know. Call it professional football. Anyway, but, you know, that's what we do here. This is completely unqualified. And, look, don't take anything we say for serious. And our tips reflect that. We all got 3 last week. So,
fucking hell.
You know, It's not like we're experts. We've never been to the NRL. You don't understand that meme, but we got to get you on. All right. Oh, that's a good one. That's as good a way to end as what we started.
The start was so good.
So good. Good luck with the edits, Perso. Sorry about that. And but please just leave the rest of it in. It's fun. You're all right. Who cares? All right.
It's all good.
I have to plead to him in the actual thing, but yeah, it is what it is. All right. Thanks for this. I think we did well. That was fine. That went well for time. We travelled along pretty much perfectly. 90 minutes.
That works.
Yeah. All right. Good one. Good job, man. I'll see you next week.
All right, bruh. Good luck on the weekend when you beat the Broncos by 1 point.
Oh, that, mate. I tell you what, if you could just manifest that out into the universe for me, that'd be great.
Imagine. Fuck them. I don't even care. Cool.
Yeah. This will get clipped up if that does happen. So awesome. Well done. Thanks for that.
Catch you,
Catch ya.
All right, see you, mate.
Bye.